Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a quick update on the CCS adapter from Setec, CCS adapter for Teslas. I will cut here to the web page and we can see here I bought it for close to half of this price back in December of 2020, or maybe it was even November. Price has gone up and it's quite a bit more than the Tesla chademo adapter. But apparently has more ability. The Tesla chademo adapter is capped at 50 kilowatts. The short version of the story is I made a trip from Prince George down to Kamloops and back, and that's about 1,200 kilometers, as we can see here on Teslafy right up here. And I did that within 2 days. And the short version of the story is that I couldn't get the Setec adapter to go any faster than high 40s. Quite a few charging stations. I did get up to 48 or 49 kilowatts on a 50 kilowatt charger, and that was in very cold temperatures, so it did perform fairly well. But according to a discussion I had with the Setec engineers, the Tesla itself sends a message to the charger asking for a maximum sort of charge, and the Tesla with this adapter, your Tesla thinks it's the chademo adapter. So the engineers at Setec are going to work to see if they can make it look like a supercharger and up the amount of amps that it'll ask from the charger up to a maximum, I think, of maybe 80 kilowatts, something like that. So eventually that could happen, which would be great because it's still almost double the speed that you're going to get with a normal chademo adapter. So that would be quite useful. But anyway, hopefully that's coming soon. Anyway, as I mentioned here, I drove 1,200 kilometers. I'm going to make some other videos about that journey, which are unrelated to this one. This is just going to talk about the Setec charger. You can see here I started in Prince George on Friday. I charged up in McBride, no problem. Charged up in Valemount, no problem. Then Blue River, no problem. And then down here at a rest area, I used my chademo adapter because the Setec adapter is not working on Delta chargers made by Delta, the 25 kilowatt Ministry of Transportation, and they're still working with me on that. And then this was me driving the rest of the way in Little Fort, then Kamloops, and then once I was in Kamloops, I did test on those really high speed chargers. Canadian Tire, that one was Electrify Canada. It does work, but you need firmware update 143 is the version, and I have a link to that on my website, and I'll also put it in the description of this video. Petro-Canada, which goes up to 350 kilowatts. The adapter again only caps out in the 40s, and then I supercharged before going home. So the short version is the Setec CCS adapter does work. It works on the majority of the adapters here in British Columbia. The only ones I couldn't get it working on were the Delta chargers, the 25 kilowatt Deltas. So it does work on BC Hydro, made by Add Energy out of Quebec, which is owned by Flow. It does work on ABB chargers. It does work on Electrify Canada. It does work on Petro-Canada. So pretty much most of them, and I don't know about ChargePoint, but I believe so because another fellow from Vancouver made a video about it working on ChargePoint. So it sounds like it has pretty good coverage, and in the future it may allow you to charge a bit faster on those machines that allow it. Now BC Hydro did say they're coming out with 100 kilowatt chargers as their new standard, so that would be kind of cool. So just note that with the Tesla chademo adapter you'll never get past 50. So there could be an advantage with this adapter, but not yet. So with that, I'm going to cut to I made some video clips and took some pictures of my states of charge at various charging stations. If you're interested in that, you can watch that. Otherwise, have a good one. Hey guys, it's Friday, February something, I don't know, 6th or 7th, something like that. And we are going to do a grand tour of a whole bunch of charging stations. Okay, I'm not going to spend time and make you read them all, but 1,071 kilometers, many hours of driving and charging and whatnot. So that's what we're doing. We're going to use the Setec CCS charger and chademo and give you guys some stats about charging in the wintertime and taking this route. I haven't done half of this route before. I'm going down Highway 5 from Valemount down through to Kamloops, and I'm going to try fast chargers. So here we go in the middle of February. Hey guys, so we're now charging with the chademo adapter on this Delta Ministry of Transportation charger. We just tested the Setec CCS1 adapter. It did not work. Chademo, we already know works. We've tried it on these stations before. Let's see what kind of kilowatts we're getting here. 44% state of charge. I guess it doesn't show the kilowatt hours on there. We'll take a quick look in the car. There's that Tesla chademo adapter. And in here, our state of charge. Take a quick look, and we are at 14 kilowatts, 15. This thing goes maximum 25. And just a little tip, guys. You turn off all your seat warmers and heating and everything. Let's see here. Turn that off. And then we look at the speed of the charger, and that just goes to show your resistive heating and heat seaters and all that, they take a few kilowatts. So if you're in a pinch and you want to get charging a little bit faster and your charger's not the fastest in the world like these, turn off all your stuff if it's warm enough in the cabin and you get a little bit more. I noticed on BC Hydro I got about 6 to 7 more kilowatts on my charging under that scenario. So anyway, just a note. All right, we are here at the BC Hydro charger in McBride. We are charging up this car. We're down to like 16% state of charge, so this should be a good test. This is our Setec CCS charger. Green means good. We're rocking this charge. Let's go see what the charge rate is in here. And looking at this, we're getting 32. Let's kill some of the heat like I talked about before. And see what kind of charge rate we get. We're at 16%. I guess I could see it in the main view there. 36 kilowatts. See if this bad boy ramps up at all. I'll take a quick look at the machine just to see if there's any difference between how many kilowatts it's putting out and this 36. So 36. It is kind of cold out here, lots of snow, as you can see. It's like -5 or something. 341 volts, 42 kilowatts, so some difference there. Take one more look since we literally just started charging. See if this gets better. 36. All right, everybody, we are here at the Valemount BC Hydro charger. Gonna try charging up with that Setec charger again. Green is as good as gold. It's getting more chilly out here. Probably can't see anything, but there's pretty big mountains here. Maybe I'll link some other videos here. It's usually a very beautiful spot. Anyway, let's see what kind of charge rate we get here. So we are at about 35% state of charge. We are starting off at 44 kilowatts out here. See what it is in the car. Out there was 40 something. This is 36 in here. And let's see what happens. It's ramping up. I turn off seat heater, if I turn off cabin heat, and then that bad boy back on. Can we get up to the 40s? Can we do it? Come on, do it. See what the temperature is, -6. 34% state of charge. We're at 38 kilowatts. Pretty soon it'll ramp up into the 40s. Anyway, that's Valemount. Hey guys, back here again. BC Hydro Charger. This time, there's a lot of snow here. This is Blue River. Roll up the carpets, folks. It's 9:30 at night-ish, 9 or 10, whatever. And there's like over there 1,001 pickup trucks with snowmobiles. Like, we're talking the whole place is loaded. Anyway, let's see what kind of kilowatts we're getting here. 32. Let's see if this ramps up. A bit colder here. .45 kilowatts over there. And let's check inside. Again, using the CCS adapter from Setec. Very consistent charging on these BC Hydro chargers. And we are getting 37/38 kilowatts. This Setec charger does a really good job. It gets better charging rates than the Tesla chademo so far. So we're here at the Petro-Canada in Blue River. There's a lot of snow here. You can see the light of the electric charging station way back there. I mean, these piles of snow are probably about 10 feet high. They must get a lot of snow here. Check this out. Snowmobile heaven. Absolute snowmobile heaven. I mean, they must make a fortune selling snowmobiles out here. Hello once again everyone, we are here at Little Fort using the Setec CCS adapter. I believe these are 50 kilowatt ABB, the Sia Brown Bovary, I believe is the name of the company. And it doesn't say the amount of kilowatts, I think. Oh, maybe that's 24, I don't know. We will see what it says inside. But there's the CCS, and here's my dirty Tesla I'm driving in this winter weather. And let's see what we're getting inside here. It's pretty mild, fair amount of snow out here though. And what's the story in here? 35 kilowatts, so not too bad. Sure, it'll ramp up into the 40s, just like the BC Hydro chargers, but looking good. Alright guys, we're here at the Electrify Canada, charging with the Setec CCS charger, and it looks like it's charging. Canadian Tire. Kamloops. Alright, first time trying this one, and Let's see, is this giving us any stats about charge rate? Just says charging. Come on, show me something useful here. I'll check in the car in just a second, but asking about a receipt. Alright, anyway, let's look in here. It should be going up to 350 kilowatts on that machine, but I know it's not going to be that in the car. But just curious with this adapter, what the deal is. Huh. So we're only getting 35 kilowatts. Interesting. That's not very much. Let's turn off our heating and go back. Our state of charge is 21%. The temperature outside, 0 degrees. I know it's really hard to see, but 0. And not going very fast. Alright, we are here, Petro-Canada, 350 kilowatt, Chademo's 100, DC fast charger in Kamloops, and pretty big station here. Highway 1 is right here. We're right near the Costco, and I have no idea if this is going to, what? It's flashing green. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Got this debug log session going here, and 42 kilowatts active power. So I'm gonna have to work with Setec. I think what's happening is, I think the Tesla thinks this is a chademo adapter, and the Tesla apparently is capping out. It's asking for 50 kilowatts, something like that. So Setec's aware. I'm gonna work with techs there, and they're gonna see if they can get a firmware upgrade to get this going faster. But anyway, let's see what we have inside the car. So far we've had pretty good success with this adapter. The only charging station now that I've tested that doesn't work is the Delta Ministry of Transportation chargers. And if I turn off heating and seat warmer, let's see what kind of charge rate we're going to get. Yeah, I mean, it's very similar to the Electrify Canada and BC Hydro. Eventually, I'm sure it'll peak up into the 40s. So, there you have it, people. Currently, you're not going to get better than chademo speeds with this adapter until a firmware update. Alright guys, so just as a bonus clip, I noticed the chademo here is 100 kilowatt. Now, pretty sure the Tesla adapter is only rated to 50, so we are going to see what kind of rate we get real quick here, just because I'm really curious if the car will request more. 42, yeah, see, I don't think it's going to ask for more than 50, even though if your car requested it, it would go up to 100, so c'est la vie. Oh Canada. Petro-Canada. Hey everybody, so we are here at the Kamloops Supercharger site. Pretty snowy day out, so not too much scenery, but these are, I believe, V3 Superchargers, I believe. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Let's see what kind of speed we're getting. It was at 1 something, but it slowed down, but anyway. That's what it is, 84. Hey everybody, quick comment here. We are in Blue River at the BC Hydro 50 kilowatt charger. Tons of snow here. I mean, we're talking piles that are about 10 feet tall of snow. Snowmobile country. And that's the hotel that I showed, about 30 pickup trucks, all with snowmobiles. I have some video clips where I came back today and they're all out in the mountains. Anyway, redneck country here. So one cool thing about whoever set this up, they have the cables are on this like metal thing, like you see at some gas stations. And why that's really cool is it keeps the cables all nice and neat. They don't just flop down. So they're held up here, both sides. Whoever did this setup, great job. I think that should become the standard for everywhere. We're here in McBride. Just got here from Valemount, and you can see we're on low battery. It was minus 11 on the highway, 5% left. Sentry mode's off, everything's off. It's super windy, super cold. Had to slow down to 90 kilometers an hour on a 100-kilometer-hour highway just to keep my buffer going here. But we're gonna charge now. Alright guys, so we've arrived home with 10%, is it going to focus in on that? Yeah, 10% battery. It is minus 17 degrees Celsius here. Look at that. Why are my wheels making that noise? I'm parked in the garage. That's pretty weird. Anyway, battery is low. We have 10% charge left. It was really cold driving home. You do lose that range, so always good to have a good buffer when you plan your long distance trips, and have a great night.